Welcome to the weekend, everybody. Let's get it going with GA.
Thank you, Kevin. Now,
It has, and their coach reflects it, and their team plays the way he thinks. Good stuff, DA. Thanks. Now let's take a look at the Nuggets opening lineup. Out on the perimeter, it's Caldwell Pope and Porter Jr. Gordon steps in at the 4 with Jokic in at center, and it's Murray in at the 1. And for Golden State, the core of this team all out there, Curry and Thompson in the backcourt with Green at the 4. Looney out there with Andrew Wiggins. Murray finds Porter. You know, almost every team has some kind of roster turnover in the offseason, so break this time of year can be about getting familiar with your new teammates.
There's always a feeling out process this early in the schedule. It's about finding your team's identity, figuring out how all the pieces are going to fit.
There's the pass to Porter. Murray outside. Wiggins against Porter. Shot from 12. Offensive rebound. Gordon dishes to Murray. And that one's good by Porter.
set him up. Porter's going to knock him down. He's a terrific shooter who can do some damage from anywhere.
Pass to Curry. Shoots the 3. Oh, my. He'll go to the line with a chance for a 4-point play. It's going to be on Jamal Murray.
And one of the many special things about Steph Curry, his loyalty. Sticking with this Warriors franchise since being drafted back in 2009.
On offense, here are the Nuggets. It's a 5-point game. Green against Gordon. Pass to Murray. 6 to shoot. Now Jokic over Looney. And the shot is long. And talking about Steph, he is the face of the franchise. And his loyalty is shown.
Steph's been a model citizen, never complains, never causes any issues, willing to work with young teammates. He is the ideal superstar to build around.
Green, the pass to Thompson. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Thompson's got 6.
Yeah, great outside shooting, really fueling this run.
Passes it to Murray. Outside for Caldwell Pope. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. Let's take a look at the players who were the best on the glass a season ago. Jokic is second.
What a season he had in the paint. I mean, his rebounding numbers really mind-boggling. Who wouldn't love to have a guy like that?
On the wing, Wiggins. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
First personal foul.
We saw Andrew Wiggins take a big step forward when he went to Golden State in 2020.
A lot of people think that's a subtle change, but I actually think it's a lot bigger. When you get a player of Andrew Wiggins' caliber who is born to score, and you adjust some of the shot selection and how offensively he's staying engaged, that's a big difference both physically and mentally. It's been a big uptick for him along with his defensive presence.
Curry outside, and the Warriors miss again.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Caldwell Pope outside. He dishes it to Gordon. They need this, and they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
Well, we've got great athletes in the league, but Aaron Gordon, he might be one of those guys on another level.
And the Warriors with a completely new 5 on the floor. GA with their 4th title, the combination of Steph, Clay, and Draymond Green, the single most successful trio in the last half-century in the NBA.
And some would argue the best trio of all time. The most wins in the finals ever by a trio who each made an all-NBA team.
Bruce Brown, he's checked in for Gordon. Kuminga, no good.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D, just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Brown kicks to Smith. Now the pass to Highland. And again, Denver, no good. Warriors leading by 6. Here's Poole, and the shot goes in.
Poole extending himself and finishing over the defense inside.
1:16 left to play in the first quarter. Smith the pass to Brown. Smith outside. Inside. Here's Najee. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt. And now another look at that great drive and finish brought to you by Mobile One.
His team is down, but with the way he went at the rim, you know they'll keep fighting the entire game.
And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And such a young, exciting core for the Nuggets. The MVP, Jokic, Michael Porter Jr., and Jamal Murray. This group has a chance to be a contender for years to come.
He hits the second from the line. 52 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Pass to Highland. Brown feeling it out a bit. Smith on the wing. Fires the three. Wiseman with the rebound. Warriors leading by 7. Kuminga down low. Out of bounds. Denver takes possession.
Nuggets basketball.
Denver's gone 0-3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside. 1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. Here's Highland. Last time out he had 13 points. 6 on the shot clock. Poke loose and stolen by DiVincenzo. Near the three-point line, it's Poole. And so it's the Golden State Warriors bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead.
14. The Nuggets. 7. Fans, give it up.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Warriors.
Well, they haven't wasted any time getting into a groove from deep, putting up and hitting a healthy amount of three-pointers thus far.
Sometimes the offense can be keyed by just quick possession. So you get a steal and you can get out in transition. They seem to be very focused on that end of the floor.
So out there for the Nuggets right now, Gordon steps in at the 4 with Jokic in at center. Out on the perimeter, it's Caldwell Pope and Porter Jr. And it's Murray in at the point. Looney's checked in for Wiseman.
Yeah, much improved foul shooter. KCP also starting to get to the line at a higher rate.
Curry kicks to Wiggins. Lets the 3 fly. They grab their own miss. Looney finds Thompson. Hands it from downtown. Thompson's got the lead up to 9 now for the Warriors.
And that gets him going here in the second after hitting 2 from long range in that first. And, you know, one of the unsung heroes of the Warriors championship teams, Kevon Looney.
Totally understands his role and a rotation guy who can start for you, but how much consistency did he provide in that 2022 season and championship run? This guy has battled some injuries, but he has always been reliable for the Warriors.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Thanks, Kevin. Of course, the Warriors' offense stands out for its emphasis on ball movement. Coach Steve Kerr says if you get to touch the ball and be a part of the action, whether it's as an assist man, ball mover, shooter, dribbler, the more people who are involved in the offense, the more powerful it becomes. Kevin, strength in numbers indeed.
As has always been the case for his offense, the more the better. And it's worked for him. DA, thanks.
Good to see Wiggins out there from the corner. Just great rhythm on that 3.
Here's Porter. Up and in, off to an efficient start. 2 for 3 from the field.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
Murray finds Looney. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in.
Well, the defense is paying so much attention to what Stefan's doing. It's going to lead to baskets for this offense like that one.
Caldwell Pope passes to Jokic. Wide open look here for Murray. And the 3 off target. Warriors leading by 10. Here's Wiggins to the inside. Looney with the bucket.
Yeah, and their shooting really starting to pick up here in the second.
Looking at Denver, they got their last win against the Jazz in Salt Lake City.
Mental toughness on the road. The arena was rocking, but they just got down to business and never let up.
Impressive to see them on the road just step up and have that kind of offensive performance.
I think it's pretty clear, Greg, what the goal is for this Denver organization long term.
It's simple, Kevin. Make it to the finals. The Nuggets have never been there. They've been close reaching a conference finals on more than one occasion.
Here's Jokic. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's going to be on Andrew Wiggins.
Jokic doing a better job there of using his body inside and getting the angle, then finds his way to the line.
Greg, you look at a player putting up big numbers on a losing team. How do you determine if those are quality numbers, so to speak?
You know, Kevin, it's a great question because somebody's going to put up points or collect rebounds or get assists. So, you know, you look at efficiency, you look at effort, and there's no doubt that you can have winning players on losing teams.
It's Brown on the wing. Driving in. That doesn't go, and he's 0 of 1 from the field. Warriors leading by 9. 56 seconds left in the first half. And the call will go against Jonathan Kuminga.
First personal foul.
That is his first foul of the game.
Second team foul.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
Zeke Naji, he's checked in for the Nuggets. Takes it from 10. Got a hand on it. And they recover it. To the paint. Another shot. And that's 2 points on the layup.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
Here's Wiseman. A shot that time, not on target. And Denver the other way now. The Oklahoma City Thunder will be in town for the next one. That game is the first and last of their homestand. Brown the pass to Naji. The shot's good. Brown making the play.
Naji.
And now just a 4-point Warrior lead.
Beautiful job closing the gap here. Let's see if they can sustain this run.
Well, they've shown both effort and will to get back into this one, but can they finish this one off? Can't let up now.
DiVincenzo passes to Poole over Smith. And Poole gets it to go. Poole's got his second basket of the night.
Yeah, I don't think that's at the top of the mid.
Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime. So we'll be back in just a...
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, folks. So it's Golden State who's out on top at the half. They have a 6-point lead. Kenny, give us your take. And
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. Klay Thompson with a strong contribution so far in this one.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
Yeah, just way too easy out there, and I'm sure coach is going to make that a priority at halftime.
The core of this team all out there. Curry and Thompson in the backcourt with Green at the 4.
Goes to
Wiggins is out there with Looney. That's Steve Kerr's 5 as we get into the second half. Here's Curry. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
second personal foul.
And Curry still feels like he has a ton to prove. That is championship fiber. That drive helps elevate his game.
Well, Brent, between major injuries and some high-profile roster turnover, it's been an up-and-down last couple years for the Warriors.
Yeah, mostly due, Kevin, to injuries. I mean, through it all, they've managed to continue to play with joy. They've given a lot of guys opportunities to just be out there, and then they drafted and rebuilt the team behind the big three to complement those guys as they found their health. So the run is still still there for Golden State to do great things. Winning a championship last year has them back on the top of the mountain.
And that was another look at the fantastic Mobile One drive that happened a moment ago.
And putting that pressure on the rim. That's what it's all about, threatening with that attack.
And Denver decides to take their first time out here.
Dub Nation, time to make some noise and welcome out your Warriors, Dixie. That's how you throw down, Dub Nation. Make some noise.
Jokic inside. Looney on him. That one's in there. The Warrior lead is cut down to just 6 points with the basket from Jokic. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Now, Michael Porter Jr. was a top prospect in his high school class, but his back injury has presented a constant challenge. He says, it changed my perspective. I'm just going to get up every day and try to be better than I was the day before. If I'm giving my best every day, then I'm good. Back to you guys.
Well, you hope he stays healthy. That has been a concern. Thanks, David. And here we go. Murray heading to the hoop. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. They get Stephen Curry.
And Murray, one of those guys that you can classify as automatic from the free throw line.
And there's a technique Jamal Murray uses that's pretty rare in the NBA. This guy practices meditation every day.
Well, I love that he does that, and he credits that focus for his ability to stay in the moment. And Greg, you and I have seen some moments from one Jamal Murray. I'm very excited about his return to his full capacity and what he's going to be capable of doing.
Thompson from long range. Buries it from three-point range. Thompson's got 12 points in the game.
Okay, good game plan. Start the second half. 3 of 4 so far from the field.
Caldwell Pope outside. Clock at 6. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And hey, what a career Caldwell Pope has had to this point.
He's been such a great complementary guard. He takes care of the ball. He shoots well all over the floor. He's a three-point threat. He certainly accepts the responsibility and the challenge defensively. He's carved out a career, and it's going to get longer.
Looking at who's out there now for the Warriors. James Wiseman, he's checked in for Draymond Green. Kuminga comes in for Andrew Wiggins. Dante DiVincenzo, he's checked in for Klay Thompson. And Poole subbed in for Stephen Curry. Brown is checked in for Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. And that's a block right there. He swats that ball away with some energy.
And guys, that is lockdown defense at its finest. Going right at the shot and then able to knock it away.
And that one drops.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Poole with it. Now Green defending. Down low. Knocks it loose. Brown outside.
And Poole's vision developing right in front of us.
1:32 left here in the third quarter. Murray kicks to Jokic. Now here's Murray. He's got 9. Pass to Jokic. Here's Highland. All sorts of time, and there's another one for the Nuggets.
And I tell you what, they're doing their best to cut down the lead with some smart offense here in the second half. Shot selection much improved since the break.
It's tough because you want to bump Wiseman and you want to be physical, but he's long as well, and so that range, that helps him too.
Zeke Naji, he's checked in for Denver. Murray outside. Brown against Poole. Brown the pass to Highland. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Brown's got 3 assists tonight.
That's a nice play. Getting the separation he needs for a clean look.
Yeah, defense has got to be a little bit better, especially when he's looking to fire from that distance.
Murray kicks to Jokic. Brown outside. Another 3 for Denver.
really in a good position thanks to the accuracy from beyond.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Offensive rebound, Wiseman. And that one is good with the extra effort on the glass.
And that's what the coaches right now want from Wiseman. Just effort points, get in there, stay active.
There's 14 seconds left in the third quarter. Highland passes to Jokic. Shot clock at 6. Outside for Murray. Again, the Nuggets score.
A polished score and good recognition as Jamal Murray understood the timing that he needed to catch and fire.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
It'll count. He knocks it down, but wait a minute. The officials are getting together. They may want to review this one. And not so fast. The officials are going to check that shot again and make sure they got it right before we go to the fourth.
Yeah, that's a tough call there with the naked eye. Fortunately, the league's replay center able to slow it down, zoom in, and check all the angles.
Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game. And it's presented, as always, by State Farm.
And he sliced the D wide open with his feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
That's what great passing will do for you right there, dissecting the defense with that play.
We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. And Denver will start the fourth quarter with the forward spots will be Porter Jr. and Gordon. And there's Green, then it's Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, and it's Highland in at the point. In a moment here to take a look at some hustle stats for the Warriors.
All game long, they've had active hands and really out in the passing lanes. And that aggression on defense has resulted in a ton of steals.
And not to mention they're playing with great activity. A lot of blocked shots, good hands, active hands, nothing easy for the opposition.
Timeout called the Warriors. Kevon Looney is checked in for the Warriors. Stephen Curry comes in for Dante DiVincenzo. Jokic is checked in for the Nuggets. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Thanks, Kevin. Well, Steve Kerr talked to his team during the break. He said, this is what we play for, fellas. Let's knock them on their heels right out of the timeout. Show them how much you want it. Go get it. Really, he's fired up about this game.
Thank you, David.
Klay Thompson is tall for a guard, so you want to utilize any advantage you have. That time height came into play.
Greg, we know that Klay Thompson had 941 days between NBA games because of those injuries. But he was using that experience away for good.
And Klay announcing with that his family foundation would have a 941-day initiative. Programs to help workers who have suffered career setbacks. Thompson helping others with their comeback.
Here's Curry with the three. Good on the triple. And the Warriors lead by 1.
And the greatest shooter we have ever seen. Curry is just lethal from outside.
Porter kicks to Gordon. Caldwell-Pope on the wing. He's covered by Thompson. That shot by Caldwell-Pope, no good. And it's Thompson with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Warriors. They've held a 12-point lead earlier.
What a swat by Aaron Gordon.
And it's wide right. It's off the rim.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
Looney finds Curry. From deep. And another three for Golden State.
D with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been from beyond.
Time called here. The Nuggets decide to talk it over. Klay Thompson with a strong contribution so far in this one.
Not sure what the defense is thinking, or if they are. They continue to let him shoot. That is bad defense.
The Nuggets making a switch here. Murray's checked in. Passes it to Porter.
Into the lineup for the Nuggets, Jamal Murray.
Now, here's Jokic. Defended by Looney. Oh, they get it back. Kicks it out to Gordon. The Nuggets moving the ball around. And there's the pass to Caldwell-Pope. 5 on the clock. Another miss by Caldwell Pope.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
Yeah, he's got to move on, forget about this sequence here, and try to find a way to get on the board.
Michael Porter Jr. First personal foul. Second team foul.
And the first one drops.
And Andrew Wiggins came into this league as such a special talent. It's so great to see all of that blossoming this far into his career.
And we're about 3 minutes into the fourth quarter. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Here's Jokic. Over Looney. The Nuggets with another miss. Warriors leading by 6. Curry finds Thompson. Launches a 3. The Warriors keep it going. A new 14-second shot clock. Back to Wiggins. And that one drops for him. 10 points for Andrew Wiggins.
And man, I love when Wiggins gets vertical. Such an impressive athlete.
Curry against Murray. Pass to Jokic. They need this one. It's rebounded by Golden State. Looney's got 6 rebounds in the game. Curry against Murray. Curry passes to Thompson. Over Caldwell Pope. It's hauled in by Gordon.
He wanted to keep that shot from getting blocked, but in the process, he gave it no chance of going in because of how unbalanced he was on the fade.
Wiggins outside. Cross contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
Guys, I think this is a game they have to feel good about as we wind through the final moments here in what looks to be a solid win for the Warriors.
You know, it's tough to put your finger on the deciding factor in this one, but I'd say that the shooting accuracy made the difference.
Yeah, I think you're on point, Kevin. They got better looks, and that tends to lead to a better field goal percentage.
And so with this, they'll end up with their second win on the year.
And once it becomes official, this win gives them a nice confidence boost against this team. They'll face them twice more this season.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Klay Thompson.
It was tough to cover all game long. One of those nights when he felt like nobody could stop him, and they didn't.
Moody the pass to DiVincenzo. It's hauled in by the Nuggets.
Guys, let's just go ahead and call this one. It's over.
You want to keep expending energy, or do you want to start thinking about the next one?
Golden State basketball. In for the Nuggets.
Here's Golden State now.
Bruce Brown.
They're on a 17-6 run. Smith against DiVincenzo. And here is Moody. Back to DiVincenzo. So we see the Warriors get the win here. Some good moments throughout this one, but they have the clear advantage down the stretch.
Yeah, I mean, I love the way they executed on both ends of the floor. Completely under control for the vast majority of the game.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again.
Thanks for cheering.
And that'll wrap it up, folks.